All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I started the live stream a little bit early, so I'll wait for y'all to come on in the chat. I hope you're doing well. We got one person in the building that I see. Yeah. I was not going to miss today because this is some funny stuff. All things, what's going on with you, man? Mr. Mileage, y'all get up, man. I know y'all had a good time last night. I know y'all had a good time last night during Thanksgiving. But let me sip the coffee and wait for y'all to come on in. What's up? He said, what? Salute for 9 in the fam. Yeah, man. Oh, I love it. I love it. What's up, bro? Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. My yeah, man. Shoe gang. I did, man. I had a great day yesterday. Great. It's the first day without my father, first Thanksgiving without my father. So, I was a little bit sad for a second saying the family prayer at the head of the table. When my dad wasn't there, that's usually the seat my dad sits in, So it was a little bit weird sitting at the head of the table. But hey, man, there's a time in life. I think I did okay on the family prayer. So it was a good day for me. Was not a good day, though, for you Turki Alashiek guys. Not a good day for Turki Alashiek. Definitely not a good day for Turki Alashiek and Matchroom Boxing and Queensland, and not a good day for Devin Haney. Not a good day, bro. Not a good day. Because the word came out that Turki Alashiek, they got a lot of their investments, the PIF, the Public Investment Fund, a lot of their investments are in distress. Excuse me, Rome Jelly. Turki Alashiek will not go broke because Turki Alashiek is not spending his own money. But Turki Alashiek is running out of money for the PIF. I don't know I'm not going to stop nothing. What do you mean? Why would you say that's the report? The report came out that their investments are distressed because they are spending so much money in EA Sports. Nobody said that they were running out of money. They're just running out of money. They're just going to run out of money for you. Jolly Jelly. Hey, spell your name better. No thanks, bro. I'm going to call you Jelly, bro. I'm going to call you Jelly because you out here acting like Turki. How do you know what Turki Alashiek got? Let me ask you a question, bro. Why would you say that Turki Alashiek and the PIF do not have financial issues? Who are you to know that shit? I know that people that have been consistently said, plus you seen Turki sleeping during the fight. Good morning, Fana. Hey, good morning, brother. See how clear you explain stuff and they still ain't get it. Nope. Tell you flat out, bro. Look, it's not Turki Alashiek's money. It is the Public Investment Fund. And they just bought too much money. The man does not get out of here, man. I'm not going to take your lies, bro. All right. I'm going to put you on timeout for lying, bro. Turki Alashiek does not own the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia. The Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia is controlled by the Saudi royal family. It is not controlled by Turki Alashiek. It's not Turki Alashiek's money. So stop saying what Turki Alashiek's funds are running low. And they're going to run low because he's been wasting money for years. And there's no return on the investment. They have an opportunity to do the same thing that they want to do through boxing just by doing it through EA Sports and selling sports game. You know what I mean? Dude, it's all... Yeah, you guys woke up real early this morning, bro. Hey, Bill, you're going to fucking go broke, Bill. Bill, you're going to go broke, Bill. Because Turki Alashiek is running out of money, Bill. Yeah, he is. I know you don't like it. Yeah, I know you don't like it, but that's what the Brunch Boxing is reporting. So you can say I'm lying all you want. Brunch Boxing ain't got caught lying. Brunch Boxing's the one that reported it. It's all over the internet. I'm not the one making this shit up. Claymore Rain. Hey, Claymore, no such thing as unlimited funds when you're losing money and wasting money on people like you. See, what I heard was they got a whiff. I don't know what the how. Hey, are you Lanon? What with Tank? Devin is keep doing. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. So what? Turki Alashiek is a fucking lie, and Turki Alashiek didn't say that shit. Ring said that shit. What do you think he's gonna do? You think, fucking idiot? That, I'm sorry, let me slow down on you, Jelly Roll. Throw your ass out of here, though. What do you think people are gonna do, bro? You think Turki Alashiek's gonna say, yes, that's right. I'm all of my investments are in distress. And he's going to say that to Ring Magazine. Yes, Ring Magazine and everybody at Ring Magazine who I pay. And yes, yes, all you boxing writers that I pay. You got your, King Jew said you got your quarter zip on. Yeah. Hey. No, I'm going to have fun with it, Larry. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Seriously, though. What did you think was going to happen? You think Turki Alashiek is personally going to continue to pay you guys out of his pocket? He doesn't pay you out of his pocket. And this shit's not paying off, bro. How many years do you think he's going to do it? How long has Turki been doing it for? Like 3 years? 3-4 years of not making any money on any fights? And you think they're going to continue to do that forever while they've got other ventures that they think they can make some money on? That's how companies work. When you have one product line that is not panning out, when you have a product line that's not panning out, you try to figure out how you can reach your goal, but not with these people. What up, Cumber? What up, man? Comeback Protocol. How you feeling, brother? Solo. But anyway, so I know y'all mad. I know y'all mad. I know you're mad. Turki Alashiek did a press release and said it wasn't true. So you're just going to believe it. Turki always tells the truth, don't he? Turki always tells the truth, doesn't he? Was Turki telling the truth when he tried to get in the middle of Jake Paul and Canelo Alvarez? Was he telling the truth then? I love it. Anyway, man, so economics are going to take control at a certain point in time. My question is, what are you guys going to do now that you've been informed that this man's money is running low? I could go back and look at fight cards like the one with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford. Now, let me talk to you too and tell you why I believe this. I believe it because, number one, no matter what Turki Alashiek does, he keeps saying that he's going to give, that there's not going to be any pay-per-views, but yet the price of his fights keep going up and up and up. He says one time that you're going to get, that we're not going to have it's not going to be the undercard's not going to be a pay-per-view. And then magically at the last minute, they try to charge $15 for it. Okay. They had a big card in Las Vegas with only one fight on the entire card. And that was Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. The rest of that shit was a bunch of journeyman shit. Also, you see Turki Alashiek trying to partner with TKO, and TKO's, you saw what their pay scale is. Their pay scale is very small. So it makes sense that they say that, hey, man, they're going to be pulling off of their big investments. They're probably going to continue to support TKO, but then TKO is going to take a while to grow. And, you know, they may or may not be working with Dana White for very long, seeing as Dana White himself, got the UFC or got, what he got? Are they getting invested by the FBI? That's what Ariel Helwani said. When it comes to Dev, Turki's lying to them. Let me tell you something, bro. Nobody is going to tell you, is going to have a news story broken that their investments are distressed. And then they react to it with, yes, that's 100% accurate. Yes, I'm Turki Alashiek, and I'm going to tell you that I'm failing. Yes, absolutely. Let me tell everybody in the world that my business is having a hard time. No, that's not how they operated, man. Jessica said, good morning, 402. Stand up. One love. Hit the like button. Omaha, Nebraska. What's 402? Ain't that a hoe? Ain't 402? What is 402? I could have said, what up, Omaha, Nebraska? What up, Omaha, Nebraska? 402 in the building. Shout out to 402 in the building. Just a guy. Shout out to you. Just a guy looking just like Bud Crawford in the eyeball. That's Bud's eyeball, ain't it? I think that's Bud's eyeball. Anyway, that's 403 as a whole. My bad. Yeah, I was like, man, I knew it was something. Anyway, shout out to Omaha, Nebraska, dog. Shout out to Terrence Crawford, too. Don't be mad, Terrence. We're going to make sure you get some money, bro. Don't be mad. You're going to get taken. When Turki, It's good. Terrence Crawford probably already got his contract sold up with old Bud. Hey, wonder if the 3-fight deal for $12 million is the one that they're going to dump. I wonder, let's just think for a second. If you were Turki Alashiek and you had to carefully choose who in the world you're going to support, I would tell you what I would do. If I'm Turki Alashiek, all I'm doing is EA Sports. That's it. I'm going to try to strike some deals with some fighters to put their image on EA Sports and try to really grow and sell those EA Sports video games. Expand them to like be able to play them on phones, do all kind of shit. And you can see rehab millions of times all the time. Really. I think they went from doing that, like he went from trying to do the celebrity shit and all of that. That kind of panned out. So he didn't pan out. Then he tried to do boxing. That shit's not panning out. And now I'm loving the fact that they own EA Sports because, man, let Turki Alashiek be the ring card boy in an EA Sports game. I won't even mind. He can sit there like this in EA. I'll buy the sports game. But just please leave American boxing alone. That's all I'm saying. Leave American boxing alone, bro. You know what I mean? I know y'all thought that this is where all the money is because that's where all the money is. EA Sports was kind of falling off. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Invest and compete with 2K. Invest in EA. Get that video game to be the absolute best video game you could possibly have it be. You got basketball, football, baseball. Why waste your time with boxing? Why waste your time with boxing in this headache that is called boxing? Especially since there's no way that you're going to overturn the Muhammad Ali Act. So I think they failed with a bunch of sports ventures. I mean, but they believe the PBC going broke no matter what anybody say or how successful cats they have. Oh, exactly. They will not believe. They'll believe in a second that Al Heyman went broke. Turki Alashiek, who is a dude. Turki Alashiek is an employee of the Saudi royal government, of the Saudi government. He's an employee. I love it, man. But I had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Too many culture vultures? Nah, they're stealing the fighters, man. They're taking the American fighters, they're putting them in situations where they can lose to knock them off. I'm telling you, and then they want to build up UK boxing. But they can't because that shit is whack. Even the Saudi influence with WWE fans have been complaining about. Marcus the Villain said, even with Saudi's influence with WWE, fans have been complaining about that too. It's like, bro, you can't steal an American sport. You know what I mean? You're just trying to steal sports, man. How many successful? Exactly. No. Please, can you bring Fight Night back? Bring Fight Night back. I love it. Fight Night was the best video game I've ever played. Roto Black Hole, shout out to you, man. Good morning, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You think they're spread? I just want to know what are the YouTube channels? What are you guys going to do without that money for the fights that you're negotiating with this guy? Did you get enough money out of those boxers' ass for those fights? Did you? Did you? Man, I'm loving boxing right now, man. I think this is a wonderful time in boxing, bro. Yeah, man, let's try to get the likes up to 100 if you don't mind. I forgot to do something. Let me do I want my trolls in here? I'm trying to train y'all, bro, not to come around me. But I'm loving it, man. I think boxing's in a wonderful place, bro. All we got to do, you are always trying to scam people, man. Yeah, whatever, bro. Yeah, sure. Sure, I'm always trying to scam somebody. Let's bring up the article, though. Since you want to say I'm scamming somebody, let's go show you the article from the, but of course, Turki Alashiek says it's not true. We got a lot of surprises coming up in 2026. Okay, that doesn't mean your ass ain't backing up off of boxing. Man, congratulations. Manny Pacquiao's a granddaddy. Congratulations to Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao granddaddy, man. That's crazy. All right, here, let me show you. Man, I can never find my... Here you go. Come on. I'll just show you the article. Yeah, where'd it go? I know I did put this article out here. Hey, where's this at? Oh, I replied. Oh, I replied. I think it was on my replies. I'm trying to look for the brunch. I'm looking for the brunch boxing article. These niggas trying to argue with me some shit I said 4 years ago, bro. Go away, bro. Yeah, I can't find it, man. It's on. Oh, here it is. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's not just boxing, bro. That's more than boxing. Here, I'll show you. What it go? Hey, Love Down Gaither, what it do, man? Here, man. You can be mad at me or not. I didn't say it. That's absolutely not true. Even though it's been said many times. Right here. Even though we've been saying this shit for a year. News. According to Saudi Arabia, which invests credit, goes to VGC News. Actually, let me go over to this VGC News. Yeah, it's report. Where is it? I wonder where VGC News is. Oh. This guy reports on video games. Okay. This guy actually, this is what I thought, bro. Okay, this makes sense. All right. I get it. Okay, so VGC reported this. This is not a boxing channel reporting this. This is not a box. This is a video game saying that they're running low on money because they have to develop that EA game. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That shit's expensive to rewrite code. And you know these guys are going to be perfectionists, and they're going to have to rewrite all that code. They're going to have to pay for the rewriting all that code, all the man, that shit's going to be expensive as shit. Turkey, good job buying EA Sports. Please slow down on this boxing shit. Especially you paying these dudes to disrupt Gervonta Davis. That's the only thing that I care. Said that's exactly what they are trying to do. Steal American sports. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, bro, they're trying to brainwash Americans. And I don't know what the next step after that is. After we all start loving Saudi Arabia, what's the next step? I don't know. I don't care, man. Saudi ain't never done nothing to me other than have that irritating ass Turki Alashiek around. Because I ain't never been a fan of middle managers, dog. And he's an arrogant ass middle manager. You know, Saudi ain't never done nothing to me, so I ain't too mad at them for trying to do what they got to do.
What is he, 27? Yeah, somewhere in there. So
Tyson's almost 60. I think he's almost 60. Yeah.
Yeah, so with that age gap, when I hear them talk about me versus Layla, I'd be like, hell, we closer in age than they was.
Yes. True.
I loved her. You know what I'm saying? And I had her phone, I had her number in my phone as Big Sis Layla. So it's like now, at this point, I'm 30 years old now. I think this beef been going on since I was.
Turkey going, bro. Oh, big dog Willie. No, Turkey ain't going. If you mean about a PIF, This has been reported by a video game by VGC News via Brunch Boxing that they're running at the PIF is running low on funds for some investments because of the costs associated with their purchase of EA Sports. EA Sports, how much did they buy EA Sports? EA purchased for how much? That's a $55 billion deal, bro. Dog, it's a $55 billion deal. Yeah, it'll make your shit run. Because they made it's $55 billion to buy it. Then you're going to have to invest billions of dollars to upgrade the game and make the game as competitive. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not. No, it is not. America is not for sale. No, it is not, bro. You know what happens? Anybody outside the United States that they think that they are buying America they're buying the Brooklyn Bridge is what they're buying. You can't buy America, bro. That's not going to happen. They can manipulate. They can try to, they can scam. They can do all kind of crap, bro. You know what I mean? They can do all kind of crap, bro, but they not buying us. Ain't no way, because when it comes down to push and shove, we're going to shove their ass out into an ocean. That's just the facts, bro. Trust me. I've studied political science. Man, I was a political science major, went to law school, worked with government, dealt a lot in business, you know, all that good old stuff. And let me tell you, bro, from what I've seen, the problem is that there is a group of people that want to be internationalists. The internationalists always want to bring people into this marketplace and take advantage of it so that they can get into these people. That's just the capitalists. And at the end of the day, bro, they don't really run everything. They do to a certain extent, but it's kind of like this one economist I heard talk one time that he was saying, like, look, bro, the thing with the economy is this. At a certain point in time, when people get frustrated, they're going to start jumping the fences into these rich people's houses. And they're going to start basically they're going to cull the rich people. That's what's going to happen if they go too far with it. I'm telling you, there's nothing that's going to stop that. You have to understand that what is there? 300 million people in the United States, bro. 300 million people in the United States. There might be 100,000 capitalists. There's 240 million, 300 million people here, bro. Trust me. They're going to come up in your house, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they're making $100,000, $200,000 a year, but a hot dog costs $100 because these people are exaggerating and inflating the cost, bro, they're just going to go in there and get the hamburger. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point in time, they're not going to play. They're just going to take the hamburger out your hand because they're like, bro, you're overdoing this shit. You guys think that there's some real protection to this financial shit. Tankamaniacs is the reason why the earth is polluted. Bro, why are you hating on Tank so much this morning, bro? Tank ain't do shit. Like Big Dog Willie, I appreciate the support, but why are you waking up hating on Tank? Tank didn't do shit. Tank didn't do nothing. All Tank has to do is respond to those allegations. The ones that are, and I can't wait for that. That's what I mean. Gervonta Davis to respond. He's going to respond to that tape as Turki Alashiek's going broke. And yes, Turki Alashiek is going to go broke, dog. He's not succeeding at what he's trying to do. He cannot manufacture exciting fights. He's not going to be able, there's no cult of personality with Turki Alashiek outside of the fanatical ass cats that are getting paid off of him, you know? So no, man, it's not, you're not going to buy the United States, man. It's just never going to happen. Don't come for Tank. I'll jump through this screen. Why? I mean, look, bro, I'm just saying, I don't mind y'all hating. I don't mind. I know he's going at the Tankamaniacs. Honestly, though, bro, Tank fans really got a good fighter. Anyway, nah, man, they've been going at Tank for a while, bro, and they still ain't shown nothing. Like how they put out that information that somebody else saw the tape. Can you put out the tape yourself? Can we see the tape? Can we see the tape, or do I have to rely only upon the narrative given by that young lady's lawyer? That's what I want to know. When are we going to actually see the tape? See it, not hear it described. See it. You know what I mean? Bivol Baturia had to be moved to a way smaller venue. I'm telling you, man, because, bro, first of all, man, it's just not going to work, dog. Just get out. Closer to 350 million, yeah. It's not, you're not going to take over 350 million people, bro. It's not going to happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? And plus, these white people, I already told you, once you start digging in too deep, these white people are going to get rid of you. You got to realize who runs the United States, bro, and it is poor white people. You know, the number one most powerful group of people in the United States of America are poor white people. Once you start pushing poor white people too far, that's when you start seeing militias pop up. That's when you start seeing cats, you know, shit's getting going crazy, bro. So all I'm telling you, hey, cold monkeys like me said, Thanksgiving is over, no more turkey. Yeah, come on, turkey, get out, man. Benavidez crowd was a small crowd. Oh, I mean, yeah, because ain't nobody really riding for it like that, man. Come on, man. We'll see the tape when we'll see the tape when the real Epstein list is released, for real. Man, y'all mad, bro. Hey, unlimited funds. Remember when Claymore Rain used to sit up here and try to sell Turki Alashiek and get everybody to go sign with Turki Alashiek because Turki Alashiek had unlimited funds? You remember when they were selling all of that stuff? Unlimited funds, unlimited funds, unlimited funds. Man, all y'all was doing was bottom scraping, bro. Trying to get this guy, trying to get people to do fights with him so you could get a little touch, a little taste of that marketing budget. Then Turkey went on ahead and spent $55 billion to buy EA Sports. $55 billion for EA Sports. They're going to have to invest another $100 million. They may have to invest another $50 billion in it. Do you know what that is? That's 1/10 of the public investment fund. Seriously, for $55 million, if they double that in the amount of production and stuff that they have to do to like get everything up, if they get to 100 million, bro, that is 10% of the total of the public investment funds reserves. And they already got all kind of money out there, man. I don't think Turki Alashiek I don't think that Mohammed bin Salman is going to be successful buying the United States. I think that he's doing a very good job of buying the media. Absolutely, they're doing a terrific job of buying the media and changing the narrative to fit that, to controlling the narrative the way that they want to control the narrative. I think that they've done a terrific job of getting in the way of and doing some funny ass competition inside the U.S. Marketplace. You know, said a true speaker said you can't buy engagement and you can't buy supporters. Nope, you got to be real, man. You got to be real. You got to be real to pull that shit off. But you know what they would have got? You know what they could have done? He really could have just invested in the PBC. It's probably what he should have done. But everybody wants to compete. You know what I mean? He was brought into the United States by competitors of the PBC. So pretty much it was Turki Alashiek was the saving grace to all of these guys that want Black American boxing to fall. All these guys wanted the PBC to fall, so they brought in MTK Global, then they brought in DAZN, then they brought in Turki Alashiek, all of this stuff to try to compete and drag down Al Heyman and the PBC, the same way they tried to drag down, or they did drag down, Don King. How much money did Turkey lose making that Times Square card? I know it was expensive. I mean, it had to be a lot of money, seeing as they blocked off Times Square. They blocked off Times Square for some stupid reason. For his own personal party, bro. I'm telling you, man, the guy is not a businessman. He's a monarch and he's a sneak. That's what his job is. His job was to help Mohammed bin Salman gain political power. And this sports program that he has is probably a payoff. That's what they're saying anyway in the articles that I read. Is like a way for Mohammed bin Salman to repay Turki Alashiek, right? But what happens when Turki Alashiek starts putting a bad name on Mohammed bin Salman? What happens when Turki Alashiek starts running into people that ain't very happy? It's not bro, why you keep moving me back to this? It's not Tank, it's Tank-a-Maniacs are the problem. A Tank-a-Maniac said Tank can KO Marvin Hagler. That is a Tank. That's fucking nuts. Tank-a-Maniac said Tank has a better resume than Roberto. Nobody said that shit. Who said that? Come on, man. Ain't nobody say those things, man. Bro, I'm gonna get rid of you for that. Just for you giving me all those things, bro. Put your ass on timeout. Don't write no confusing ass shit. You want to say something? Hey, Shogun, type it out. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I'm not gonna problem solve for you, nigga. Type it out, bro. Hey, but thank you for the support, man. I appreciate that, man. Bro. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not going to decipher hieroglyphics, bro. Not deciphering hieroglyphics today, man. If I'm bored, maybe I would do that. I'm not bored. I got something to do. So if you wouldn't mind, type out what you just wanted to say so I know what you mean. He's playing charades and shit. Exactly. Man, I ain't trying to figure all that shit out. Put the shit in the comment section, homie. Hey, Bill. Wonder why Bill wants to fight Rolly. I wonder why Bill Haney wants to fight Rolly Romero next. Hey, Bill, why you want to fight Rolly next? Why Rolly? Why Rolly? Why not wait for Ryan? Why not wait for Ryan? Rolly's fighting Manny Pacquiao, bro. Rolly's fighting Manny Pacquiao. That's what they said. And you know full well the PBC ain't about to give you no Rolly shit, dog. Okay, they got Rolly, bro. They got that belt for a reason. They said, we want Rolly. Yes, sir. I remember that definitely. Look, y'all want Rolly, huh? I wonder why you want Rolly. I wonder why you want Rolly. You know what? I wonder if the PBC paid Rolly for that fight. Rolly's with the PBC. Rolly is horrible, Devin fans. But yet you want Rolly. Rolly is horrible, but yet you want Rolly. Ryan was horrible, yet you want Ryan. Yuriokas Gamboa was horrible, but yet you want Yuriokas Gamboa. like Bill, bro. Seriously, man, can you stop that shit? Is it possible for you to stop that shit, Bill? Is it possible? I don't know if it's possible for you to stop horse shitting with people, man. Rolly has a belt. Yeah, Rolly has a belt. Yeah, Rolly has a belt. But that ain't why. Somebody got to pay the bill. Somebody got to pay the bills. You know who the first fighter that Turki Alashiek is not going to be paying for is going to be Devin Haney. Ooh, that shit is hilarious. He said the PBC won't make that fight anyway. They already got a fight for him. He's fighting Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's going to get another shot at the belt with the PBC. You know why? Because Manny Pacquiao's been loyal to the PBC. Lord, can you believe it? I don't care. The fuck do I care for? Nobody wants to go to a fucking desert, bro. You have to know Saudi Arabia is building a casino island and it's a city like New Dubai. I don't give a shit. What do I care? I'm not going there. Bro. Look, man, let me help you with this. Saudi Arabia is in the middle of a fucking desert. I don't give a fuck what is out there. You could build an island with anything you want on it. You could build Fantasy Island. I don't give a shit. It's in a damn desert, and I'm not interested. I'm already in the United States. We already got plenty of shit to do. I'm not going to Saudi Arabia, bro. I'm not giving my money to Saudi Arabia, bro. I don't care what they have in Saudi Arabia. Everybody in the United States is in the United States. What up, Bruce Gas? Everything in the United States is in the United States. I don't care about Saudi Arabia, bro. Why would I want to look, bro? Why would I want to go to Saudi Arabia because they took my golf? Why would I want to go to Saudi Arabia because they took my boxing? No, dog, as much as I hate it, bro, I'll just watch less boxing. Bro, you're trying to sell this shit, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't need them to back shit in the United States. I don't want them to back fuck. Don't back shit. I don't want them backing shit. We don't need them to back anything. Nothing. Get out. I don't need them to back anything. Keep your fucking money. We don't need them to back us. Get the fuck out of here. Since when does the United States need Saudi Arabia to back them financially? We don't. I don't want your backing. Take your money and back somebody in Saudi Arabia. We will back our fighters. Okay? The only reason that it's somebody is you're not backing it. What you're trying to do is you're trying to artificially inflate the process. Why do I keep shouting? Because it's my channel. Why you keep talking? Because it's my channel, fuck boy. Because it's my channel. And this is how I want to talk. I don't know why you niggas think you can come on here and run anything. So let's get back to this. I don't give a shit about Saudi Arabia backing a fight. All that does is artificially raise the cost of the fight. That's all it does. Because you pay a fighter a bunch of money, it raises the price of everything, but it doesn't improve the quality at all. And in fact, you got Devin Haney running around touching people 70 times over the course of a fight. No, we don't need your money. Saudi Arabia, we don't need it. We've had boxing since the 1890s in the United States. We have never needed your money. We don't need your money for football. Don't need your money for golf. You know what they need? What you need to do is stop, or what we need to do in the United States is stop being racist with each other. That's what we really need to do. We really need to have all these bums that just so happen to get backed by Turki Alashiek to stop hating on American fighting so much. Turki Alashiek is a British, he works with the British promoters primarily. So no, bro, you guys, but Turkey is just backing the UK's attempt to take over American boxing, or take over a boxing. And guess what? They got suckered and lost all their fighters. We don't need Eddie Hearn in the United States backing American boxing. We didn't need Lynn Blavatnik to back us. We don't need any of that shit. Because you're not trying to back us. You're trying to take our money. You guys keep talking about all the money you got and how you're going to get rid of pay-per-view, but you never got rid of pay-per-view, and all you did is raise the prices of everything. Listen to what they said. They said that they were going to bring the cost down. They didn't bring the cost. But you guys try to pull a song. Fucking good. It says I have a good connection, but it's still popping for that's. But hey, I'm gonna blame Turki Alashiek. Anyway, I don't know why they. Do not need for them. Is it still frozen? Let me know when I'm unfrozen. Give me a second because I can't hear nobody. YouTube's acting. Is this better? God dang, man. Come on. This thing, I mean, all this shit is just acting like a fool, bro. Really? Okay. Supposed to be out. Go eat something and F turkey. Okay, lagging, but that's. I'll take myself off camera real quick until shit gets. So what I'm saying is the following, dog. The only people that needed Turki Alashiek to pay for stuff. Okay, is that still going? No, I can look at it and view it on myself. Right? Oh, yeah, it's fucking bugging, bro. All right, not lagging. Okay, yeah, all right, so it's going. It's going. Let me see if I can. Here, you guys can see me. Shh. Yeah, that shit's just frozen like a champ, bro. Let's get on to this, man. Lemons out of lemonade. But anyway, man, there is absolutely need in the world for the United States of America to have our sports paid for by Saudi Arabia. The only reason that they're doing it is because of the greed of the athletes and the owners of the sports, and that always have to have more than enough every year. So if they make $1 this year, they got to make $5, $10 next year. If they make $10 a year after that, if they make $10 that year, they got, what is that going in? They got you, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. What's going on? Coyote said, I'm listening and watching everything called boxing. Absolutely excellent show, Fanon. Thank you, brother. Man, fuck. What is this shit? Just in and out. Is everything going in and out? Man, I'm just gonna have to believe that this thing is still going. Even though it doesn't, even though it looks like these people are. Oh, it's not even playing. All right, it's going now. I can see that it's moving. All right, it's moving. All right, I can say there. All right, I don't know what was going on, man. Cool. Yeah, that was getting frustrated as hell, man. All right, so, hey, Phenomenal Noob say, yo, Noob, it's the day after Turkey Day and too early for trolls to be out. Go eat something and fuck Turkey and his shenanigans. Oh, did you? Hey, Phenomenal Noob, did you hear that Turki Alashiek is having monetary problems? That they, like everybody else in the world, only have a certain amount of money. And if you do too much with your money, that you can wind up being in a lot of trouble. So they were going to invest 950. Oh, yes, yeah, he did. Hey, financial trouble, bro. Financial problem. Financial good. You good now so far? That's what's up. Oh man, I love it.
that. I got bigger fish.
Man, she be tripping. That EA purchase was dumb as hell. Man, they dumb as first. Hey, it's don't say that, phenomenal noob. The EA purchase was brilliant because they can do a much better job of sports washing on a video game than they can in reality. Those video game those gaming companies are extremely difficult to run and be profitable. Yeah, because of the massive amount of money that you have to pay in order to make any changes to that software. And whenever software upgrades, you got to redesign the whole damn thing. Love it. Danny Boy said, he said, imagine even implying Turkey is it when they get the money from a public fund that's worth $600 billion. Make me laugh so hard. I'm trying to tell you, they act like it's his money. Oh, yeah, you have oh, I'm sorry. Ricky Williams ain't never lied. He said, I have Spectrum as well, and it sucks. Yeah, I fucking hate Spectrum, bro. I swear, bro, Spectrum is nowhere near as good as Spectrum is nowhere near as good as Google, man. Nowhere near as good as Google. He said his frivolous spending sinking the promotion. I mean, look, do you can imagine how much money they spent to shut down YouTube basically during the promotion to Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez? I bet you they spent $100 million, $200 million promoting that fight. I bet you they spent the fight itself, Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. I bet you they spent $100 million on the promotion for that fight. In between making the videos and paying these guys money for making these overpriced videos, to paying guys to fucking be bots on YouTube and leave comments and all of that. I can't even, man. What? Fresh off the press, New York Times. Let's read an article. God dang it. I got to go to the other live stream. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I get it. All right, let's read it. Saudi Arabia's prince has big plans, but his giant fund is low on cash. After nearly a decade of expensive hit-and-miss investments, Mohammed bin Salman is overseeing a behind-the-scenes restructuring of the kingdom's all-important wealth fund. The visit by the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia to Washington this week painted a familiar, what is this? Tableau? What is that? Taboo. The head of is that taboo? TABLEAU? Hold on a second, man. I'm sorry. I got a minute of I got hit by stupidity. Hold on. I gotta look up this word because I don't know what the fuck that is. Is that's not how you. A group of motionless figures representing the same scene of a story of history. Okay. Tableau. Okay, it's some predictable shit that always happens. Tableau. Thank you. Tableau. Okay. And tableau means some predictable thing, this picture we've seen a bunch of times. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I said, sometimes I don't know what the fuck something means. I go look it up. But oh yeah, let's keep going right after this. Oh yeah. The visit by the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia to Washington this week painted a familiar tableau. The head of an oil-rich nation cozying up to President Trump and titans of American industry. That appearance of wealth is core to Saudi Arabia's power and image in the United States and at home, where the Saudi government has vowed no less than an economic transformation for its young populace. In the Oval Office on Tuesday, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman told reporters, without providing details, that his nation would invest $1 trillion in America. But a different reality is being whispered about in power corridors in Riyadh and Wall Street. The kingdom's vaunted public investment fund, which Saudi Arabia has typically used to fulfill commitments like the one it made this week in Washington, is running low on cash for new investments. That's in large part because Mohammed bin Laden, Prince Mohammed, and his deputies have spent a vast portion of the country's bounty on projects that are in financial distress, and they are frantically trying to turn things around. According to 11 people briefed on its operations, including current employees, board members, investors, and their representatives. There is Neom, a vast would-be utopian region of the nation's middle tip that was to feature robot workers, a ski resort, and beaches of crushed. I don't want to read all this shit. So I'm going to go all the way down. The World Sovereign Wealth Fund can be a stayed place. Okay, boom, boom, boom. I got the gist. I'll read the rest later on when I feel like reading the rest of that. Hey, so you know I always bring the good news, Noof. Yeah, you did, broke ass. Hey, Turkey, somebody snatch your chain, bro. And you had to come up off $1 trillion, and they don't think you can. Bro, that's hardcore, bro. They're basically saying Mohammed bin Salman writing checks, and he ain't got enough money. He ain't got enough money to suit it, bro. He came out there promising $1 trillion, and everybody's on Wall Street looking at him like, nigga, you ain't got the money, man. What's up? What's up, Claymore? Hey, Blue Blood. What's up? What's up? And this is the New York Times. This is the second people to report that, bro. You know, man, that is funny as hell. That is funny as hell. Hey, I got to put this up so everybody can see the comments. Tall. Read the comments on the screen, man. Big. Oh, yeah, that's definitely good news. He said Saudi Arabia would be in the dumps without the U.S. facts. Well, let me talk to you for a second. Let me talk to you for a second. Phenomenal. Nope. I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised, bro. I'm not surprised. These guys, they have to look rich. If they don't look rich, they don't have anything. Let's repeat. If they don't look rich, they don't have anything. They're like an Elon Musk. They're like a country's version of Elon Musk. It was Debo took his chain. Somebody think Debo snatched his chain? Think Debo took a chain off Turkey? Hey, man, basically what they're calling these guys is incompetent. You guys cannot afford to transition the whole world, bro. He said, neither am I. We'll see the play from the neither am I. We seen the play from the beginning. People don't understand geopolitics. Nah, hey, man. Can I say this phenomenal Noob, though? And I'm going to say this with confidence, bro. Y'all need to leave me the fuck alone. If you ain't got the money, you need to definitely leave me the fuck alone. I know that, bro. You broke. That money getting tight. Let me tell you where he goes from there. If they are risking, they're going to have to pull back. They're going to have to pull back, bro. Where does Tank go from here? I don't know, to the movies or something. I don't know where Tank goes. Tank's going to go to probably, I don't know, he's going to go to a house. I don't know where he's going to go today. How would I know where Tank's going to go today? Do you mean where does he go in boxing? Wherever he fucking wants to go. Do you know how valuable Tank is? Bro, do you have any idea? Yes, I would have called a job, fuck nigga. Hey, if you had money, you wouldn't be on here begging for money. Bro, fuck out of here. Yes, I would be. I absolutely positively would be out here begging for money. Because guess what? That's what Bill Gates does every time he asks you to buy a computer. He's still asking you for money. Elon Musk is still asking you to buy cars. Isn't he? Isn't he? What the fuck you thinking? You think people are the reason I have money is because I work every day. You're kind of dumb, huh? The reason that people have money is because they work for money. Your broke ass just spending money, Turkey. Your broke ass just spending other people's money, spending. And they never worried about making any. See, that's the problem. That's why the New York Times says Saudi Arabia's their public investment fund is going low on cash because they don't care about making any money. Do you know Shaquille O'Neal is probably worth $500 million? Literally see Shaquille O'Neal asking you to buy things every single solitary day. See, I'm not a Saudi royal dude. I'm not a Saudi royal. We're not stupid around here. We're not just throwing money out there to prove that we can throw money around. And there's nothing wrong with an honest day's work and a tip of the hat, dog. I provide value, man. I provide value to people. Believe you me. I provide value to people. For $5, I'll put a Rico on you, Bill. How about that, Bill? For a $5 super chat, nigga, I will put a Rico on Bill Haney. How about that? How about when I get to $1,000 in raised money, I will put a Rico and Bill Haney will be named in it. How about I do that for my money? Sucker ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Everybody's got to work, dog. I ain't begging. I'm working, bum. What are you fucking talking about? I'm up here on Saturday morning, dude, the day after Thanksgiving, talking boxing, trying to give you news. Bill Haney. Who's your sugar daddy now, Bill? Who's your sugar daddy, boy? That's what I want to know. Who's going to be your sugar daddy now? How are you going to get access to some money, Bill? You know she got fired, right? Bill, shh. Let me say this quietly. Bill, you know she got fired, right, bro? You know that's why you run around here looking for shit, because your plug got fired, bro. What you gonna do now, Bill? Talking about I'm begging for money. Yeah. Please give me a super chat, nigga. I like to get paid money for the things I do. That's called being an honest worker. If I give you $10 worth of benefit, you tip me $1, that's a fair fucking deal. I'm working on a Friday, Saturday. I don't give a shit. There is no Friday or Saturday for me. I don't care nothing about Saudi Arabia. I got to put you out of here. I'm going to put that time. I don't care. I'm not checking out any of their fucking projects. I'm not checking out any of their projects because I don't give a shit about them. Okay? I'm not checking any of your shit because I know you guys are fucking frauds, bro. You guys are some hurting broke niggas right now, ain't you? Y'all some hurting broke ass niggas. You ain't gonna have no sugar daddies, man. Who's gonna be your sugar daddy? Who gonna tell you it's gonna be all right? How you gonna have your Hey, without you guys getting kickbacks, without you niggas getting kickbacks from fighters, how are you gonna keep your YouTube channel going if what you gotta do is go with AdSense? Yeah, I am too. You guys can go. Please, can I complain about Fanon today? Boo-hoo. 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 You begging for super chats. That's nothing but Bill Haney saying some stupid shit like that. Bill, you got hoes out on the street begging for niggas money. You begging girls to sell their bodies for you, Bill. What are you talking about? You're getting your son beat up. You get your son beat up for money, nigga. What are you talking about? I didn't have to put my son in a boxing ring. I know that. I don't give a shit about that. I'll be dead before, man. I know the data. Fuck the data. I know the data. Everything points to Africa, dumb. I know the data. I'm 56 years old. Fuck your data. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Get the fuck out. I don't want your Saudi money. I don't want you around. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Bro, we don't need your money. Like, only people that need Saudi royal money are fucking or greedy ass people that are trying to get more money than they already got. Already trying to get in the way of everybody else doing shit. We don't need your Saudi money. You need our guns. That's the truth of the matter is Saudi Arabia needs our guns. We don't need you for shit. You need us. And you try to creep up in the United States, tie yourself to the United States so firmly that we have to protect you in any of the shit that you do. We don't need your investment in guns. We don't need none of that shit. None of it. With your broke ass. What we need for you to do is learn how to manage your books, Mohammed bin Salman. Manage your money. Stop. Make a profit, bro. Make a profit, bro. You trying to set up some everybody's guaranteed to lose money situation just because you want to act like the big rich fat cat. I don't need you for shit, Mohammed bin Salman. I'm telling you, don't need you for a motherfucking thing. Nothing, nada, nothing. Dude, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, dog. Beat it, nigga. You guys keep trying that stupid shit where you're going to try to tell people, oh, Martin used to be about boxing. Dude, you've said that same shit. That you've said this, Bill. You've said the same line for 7 fucking years, bro. Get your corny ass a new book, okay? Go hire somebody to write here. Let me give you some advice, Bill. Go hire somebody else to write you some new jokes, nigga. Okay? Go write some new jokes, Bill. Go spend some time writing up some new whoppers, bro. All I know is this. Your ass is going to be calling Al Heyman trying to get some money. You're going to be calling Bill. You're going to be calling, I guarantee you, you're going to be calling Al Heyman looking for some money is what you do. I want to fight Rolly. Call Turki. Turki, tell you it's not true. It's not true. Bro, nowhere in that shit did they say, bro, watch this shit. It's not a problem with Turki Alashiek, according to the New York Times. It's a problem with all the deputies that are around Mohammed bin Salman. Mohammed bin Salman probably picked a bunch of idiot friends of his to run these deals, and all the deals are losing money because they think money is going to do everything, and you don't actually need some competence. I don't care about you building an island, a new Epstein Island in Saudi Arabia, bro. Man, if y'all don't stop that cornball shit, get away from me with y'all broke asses. Can't say, hit that like button and catch these hands. They said they can't make their own weapons or fight a war. They won't let them make their own weapons. We wish, the United States of America wishes them clowns would get into doing that shit. So we got a reason to take over that desert. We don't even need that desert, bro. Man, we don't even need that. Bro, who is your new sugar daddy, Bill? Bill, who is the new sugar daddy going to be? This is not the first. And guess what? Mohammed bin Salman had to come to the United States to make the promise personally. Had to come to make it personally. Nah, bring your ass over here, Mohammed bin Salman. Oh, it's because it's on the other. Hey, look on the screen, man. Look on the screen. Damn. I hate that I can't do this on 2 screens, man. I'll bring him on. There you go. David Lynch laughs. Squabandro said, tell him, nephew Fanon. Hey, I'm laughing my ass off, bro. These niggas thought they could just go. Oh, man, y'all just had it made, didn't you? Where are you going to get the money for the attack campaigns, bro? Who's going to be your source of legitimate money? Let's also talk about this gambling. Hey, let's also talk about the fact that you guys got hit upside the head with all this gambling. And the FBI is rumored to have been investigating TKO. Why would Saudi Arabia continue to invest a bunch of money in TKO while TKO is being investigated by the federal government? Hey, Bill, It's almost like you ran into somebody that could cause you a lot more problems than you thought they could cause you. Hey, I think y'all might have run into some people that's causing you more problems than you thought they could cause you. Y'all thought y'all was just the baddest niggas in the world, bro. You had it ready to go because you had all the money you needed. Now you got 5 families of the mafia in New Jersey, all under investigation. You got 5 separate RICOs going on. It's crazy. You got the UFC being investigated for fixed fights. You got Chauncey Billups up in here in the fixed poker games. You got Adrian Bronner over here. You know. What up, man? It's almost like it's almost like y'all got a lot of problems getting caused all at the same time. And Turki Alashiek is running out of money. Turki Alashiek running out of money because all these big promises these niggas was going to do. They running low on cash. Boxing in the United States, I already told you about these. You got a crazy nigga on YouTube telling everybody about RICOs coming out, and the RICOs are coming out. It's like, you know what I mean? It's almost like y'all in a lot of trouble, bro. And that's the only way I can describe it. You know what I'm saying? You guys, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You got Devin fighting on undercards. Let me tell you something. Devin Haney is an undercard fighter, and you niggas are still trying to sell him like he's the main event. You guys have literally redefined the definition of main event so that you can act like Devin Haney got some fans. Devin Haney is never going to be Floyd Mayweather Jr., not never, and you're not even going to be able to fake it by giving him a bunch of money that he shouldn't be earning because he damn sure ain't making it based off what he's doing in the ring. He's only making the money based off the political connections that his daddy has. That's why he's making money, because his daddy has some political connections, and his daddy was able to get his own. He was able to do a lot of things for Devin because Bill had all that political power, but it don't seem like Bill got none of that left. It almost seems like Bill done bit off more than he can fucking chew. You know what I'm saying? It almost like that's a lot of problems to be jumping. I'm telling you. That's a lot of problems, bro, for Devin to get his ass beat around the ring by Ryan. Oh, did you hear too that Sabril Matias got off on Osterine? Did you see that Sabril Matias got off on Osterine contamination? Somebody tried to slip a Mickey to Sabril Matias. This is what I heard. I heard somebody try to slip a Mickey on Sabril Matias and get Sabril Matias' belt taken from him. But then they turned around and said, nah, this is contamination. Fight can continue. Off Osterine. The last time we heard, and people have been talking about Osterine and how you can be contaminated by Osterine. Oh, and I forgot, Bill, your boy Vic is dead. I forgot that too. Your boy Victor Conti is dead. Oops. That's just a lot of things going on with you, fella. It's a lot of things going on, man. Honestly, what I think happened to Turki Alashiek and you guys in the United States is that you guys acted just like Eddie Hearn did. Eddie Hearn came in guns a-blazing, talking about intercontinental takeover of the United States. Comes and get his ass handed to him. Got his ass handed to him. Daniel Kinahan tried to take over American boxing. Daniel Kinahan got his hat handed to him. Shout out to Daniel Kinahan, but he still got his hat handed to him and told to leave. Now you got Turki Alashiek about to be told, bro, ain't enough money in the PIF to get what you get done. I'm telling you, there's not enough money in the PIF for them to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish in boxing. The reason is they're dealing with people that are just sucking their money dry. They don't have any real respect for Turki Alashiek. They just see him as a sucker to overcharge. So anything that they charge that they buy for Turki Alashiek, they'll buy a pencil. This shit will cost them $1. They'll charge Turki Alashiek $100 for this pen. Hey, Turkey, let me help you, bro, because I know you're not a detailed guy. Let me tell you where your money's going, Turkey. Your money is going to like $100 pins. Turkey, listen to me. Listen to me. This is a favor to you, Turkey. If I was you, I would audit all the spending related to the money on the PIF, and I would look for pins that cost $100. $100 pins, $50,000 towels, all those type of things that people take out of the cost. That's why Bill Haney, I do believe, wanted to get paid in net profit, because you can charge everything to cost. You can push all kind of money everywhere and nothing drips out the bottom for you to pay taxes on. So basically, Turkey, I would say that you probably could get a lot, but I'm going to do Turkey a favor. I'm going to do you a solid, bro. I'm going to do you a solid and help you out. I shouldn't be helping your ass out, but I'm going to help your ass out. You got to look for $50 towels. You got to look for sparring partners that they're paying $5,000 for to spar. You got to make sure that ain't no gambling going on in the gyms around. All the shit that you ain't got time to look for. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how they got his ass. Net profit. Oh, we're going to get paid net profit. Why? Because we can push all this money to cost. We can pay anybody we want. We can pay my cousin Joe. We can pay my cousin Larry. We can pay my cousin Mo. We can pay if we want to take a stripper out and have some fun, bro, we'll call it a consultation. We pay the stripper $3,000. The stripper gives her pimp $1,000 of the $3,000. You know, just making your money leak out into everything, everywhere, bro. Because you out here dumping money, bro. The crooks are going to wind out of that. Hey, Bill lost without Vic. Hey, man. I'm just saying, man, he ain't got no muscle because Big U's in the pen. Big U used to be the muscle in Cali. Wasn't he? Wasn't Big U the muscle in Cali? For all of you Negroes in Cali, I thought, wasn't Big U the big muscle? Rolling 60s and all of that good old shit. Wasn't he? I'm pretty sure that you guys got some Cali muscle. Used to have some Cali muscle. Y'all used to think you had some Cali muscle. Y'all ain't got no more Cali muscle. Bill, you in a hard time right now, dog. He was, yep. Bill, I could have sworn that was the muscle in Cali, was Big U. And then not only did Big U get put in jail, Big U's son got shot, rest in peace. So it seemed, and Vic died. It almost seems like all of California is up for the taking. Like if I was a mafia dude, I would say that California, you might as well go invade California, bro. Because there ain't nothing but the Chinese keeping you out. So if anybody wants to move into Cali, cut a deal with the Chinese. You know what I mean? Cut a deal with the Chinese and go slide up in there and you could probably get some money, because I'm pretty sure all you bums are getting put out of business. The value add in this is tremendous. He said the value add in this is tremendous. I'm telling you, man, I said I'm going to look. Hey, that's why I'll do it for super chats, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, any of you niggas that really want to go take over Cali, go get with the Chinese, see what kind of deal you can cut. Because these niggas ain't got no muscle anymore, bro. And you know why? This is a rumor, unsubstantiated rumor. Unsubstantiated rumor. I heard that the real mob boss in the United States, that Turki Alashiek didn't realize that he was insulting the guy that was the real mob boss in the United States. Yeah, insulted him. Didn't know he insulted him. So he said, we're going to get rid of Turkey. Unsubstantiated rumor. I'm telling you, that's what I heard. I heard the guy that really runs the mafia in the United States was very unhappy that these guys tried to come in and try to fuck his money up. So over time, you know, he just went at these niggas. And eventually he broke them down because that's what he does. Don't know what the dude's name is, but I heard he's the best to ever do it. That's what I heard. Seriously, man, I heard this dude is like Meyer Lansky, Al Capone, Kaiser Sose, all that shit rolled up into one. And these dudes were fucking around with a bunch of middle managers who wanted to take over for this guy. And the guy found out about it, and he did a reorg on their asses. which is why these niggas all got a bunch of Ricos on them. Because the nigga said, arrest these niggas, arrest them, get them. That's what I heard, bro. That's what I heard. That's just on the street. I don't know, though. It said, hit that like and share the live for my nephew. He is on one this morning. Thank you, Squabble. But seriously, that's what I heard. I heard these niggas was running their mouths, and he ran their mouth to the wrong dude. And he's a white boy. It's not a black dude. It was a white boy. They was talking crazy to this dude, to this white boy. And this white boy just so happened to be the most powerful nigga in the underworld. And once you slighted that dude, there was nothing you could ever do because you're challenging him, bro. You challenged him. You tried to take over for him. And this white boy whooped y'all's asses. And now y'all are all strung out, fucked up. and my understanding is that he's not even going to stop. And he's the guy that runs the mob. He's the number one dude in the mob. That's what I heard. It's a white boy. I ain't going to say his name. I ain't want to say his name. It's a white boy, though. Suffice it to say, it was easy for me to know your asses were going to get done because I knew who he was and know who you're fucking with. I'm telling you, you insulted the wrong white boy. And that white boy is going crazy on y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, I told you, some people you don't fucking play with, bro. And I told you from the beginning, you were ripping the wrong dude off. You guys are out here running these little scams and shit on your poker games and stuff, bro, but you're not paying this nigga no money. You know full well, just because your boy is trying to challenge him, you're not trying to pay the money up. You're not trying to isolate this cat. You tried to isolate him when he took over, and that dude is killing you niggas now. Shout out to him, man. He runs the Shy. Met him a couple times. That's just a rumor. Head busting is at an all-time high this morning. Yeah, I'm just telling you. I told you a long time ago they was fucking with the wrong dude. I told you guys a lot. I told you. None of the investments that these guys want to do are going to work out, bro. It's not going to work out. My uncle has wanted some turkey butt for Thanksgiving. No turkey in my house. Got his ass some oxtails instead. Exactly. Head busting is at a all-time high in this morning. I'm telling you it is. Because you niggas ain't got no money. You broke. You broke. And Ring Magazine jumps out and says it's not true. Stay strapped, nigga. Yeah, stay strapped. Shut the fuck up. No, I won't. I'll bound you. No, for real. You don't think a white boy runs the mob? What would you, hey, stay strapped, 101. You don't think a white boy runs the mob? What you think it is? You don't think a white boy why wouldn't a white boy be running a mob? You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, I'm from Chicago. I'm telling you, New York is wiped out, bro. New York is wiped the fuck out, bro. LA is wiped out, bro. I'm just telling you a fact. New York City is wiped out, bro. They wiped out that shit because of those Ricos. They're wiped out. They can't do anything. They can't make no money in New York. Dudes got killed in LA. Dudes in LA, don't tell me, bro, I know about the street wars. I know about the street wars. Y'all are losing terribly, man. Y'all are losing terribly in them streets. That's what Bill used to say. He's 50 on the streets. No, you not, nigga. Stop lying. You know what I'm saying? You getting slaughtered out in them streets, bro. And I'm not going to go too much longer, but you better believe, bro, I see. I told you niggas was going to get shut down. Y'all thought everybody you could intimidate and you could stick money in people's faces, but the niggas you don't want to do business with, you just tried to boycott them. You tried to embargo niggas, man. You embargoed YouTube channels. I'm telling you, bro, I have a suspicion that these dudes actually bribed YouTube managers to affect views of certain channels that they claimed were doing misinformation. So during a stretch, maybe about a couple months ago, it was very hard to get any views because these guys are out here trying to label everybody as misinformation agents behind the scenes to YouTube managers. Seriously, that's why people were like, what the fuck is going on with our views? It's these niggas. Telling you. They hype up everybody's videos. But it's over with now, bro. You know why? Because that costs a lot of money, dog. It costs a lot of money, dog, to do that. And they know you did it. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. I didn't mean to be on here too long. I wanted to go to about 10 o'clock. I want to say thank y'all for supporting me in this live stream. Phenomenal Noop, you still there? TC obsessed with what? All I'm trying to tell you is everything I've told you fits. Everything that I've told you fits. This is not the first time I told you that Turki Alashiek is going to run out of money. It's not the first time I've told you that they're playing with the wrong people's money. I'm telling you. He said Blue Bloods ain't giving out this type of info because he ain't. Hell no. But don't think he doesn't know it. He's not giving out that type of information. That doesn't mean he doesn't know it, though. These niggas know. They know. They know, they know, they know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. They just been lying to you. They just been calling me crazy. Why? Am I crazy? No, maybe, but I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, yeah. Right, yeah. But that's okay. Nobody believes in any of this street shit until a street nigga says it. You know what I mean? He's on the payroll, man, for sure. Man, he's up, man. First of all, dog, I personally believe a lot of these guys in sports, and man, I don't even know if a lot of these dudes are American, man. I mean, they got so many bots, and these people coming from crazy ass places, bro. Who knows where the fuck Claymore Rain is really from and what he really does? Just a bunch of phony ass niggas, man. You know? And they decided that they were going to destroy Gervonta Davis. I'm still waiting on the videotape. No, real street nigga. Real street ninjas. Exactly. Nope, you on to something about Turkey. Nobody was on him about the finances except you. You were the only one just giving you your credit. I appreciate you, Cobra Head. Because, man, if somebody let me tell you something, bro. If anybody tells you they got unlimited money, they're conning you. Anybody tells you they got unlimited money, they are conning you, bro. AJ, what? I didn't see what? For sure that happens. Always one of them taking kickbacks. Oh, for sure. Bro, because let me tell you something, man. I would be a very good thief if I was alive. They started showing account. What happened? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had cats out. Yeah, they got a bunch of cats in Israel. They got cats in Israel acting like they're from in the United States. Hell yeah, I saw that shit. These dudes don't even be in the United States. He said, "Hey man, let me tell you something, bro." What he say? Because he said, didn't he say that Gervonta was on the run from the police? Man, these dudes lie so fucking much, man. It's crazy, bro. Like they lie so much, you know they're not real, dog. You know what I mean? But anyway, this channel used to be about boxing. Let me tell you, I really do like the jab of Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney's jab is a boring as fuck fighter, bro. Man, let me tell you, Israel, man, them niggas spy so fucking much, bro. Bro, them dudes spy. Look, if you think you said a word positive about Black Power and they're not watching you, oh, man, you know that. They right here. What's up, BB? BB, Benjamin Netanyahu. That's what BB's next. BB, that was a nigga's last name. That's the dude's nickname, ain't it? Anyway, yeah, I won't self-aggrandize too much. All I will say is this, though. I don't care nothing about Saudi Arabian money. The United States of America does not need Saudi Arabian money. Anybody trying to bring Saudi Arabia into the United States with their money is trying to displace other people from their positions. Let's repeat. They are only investing the money so that they can dislocate the people that are currently in the market. They only want to stay in business long enough to drive you out of business. Let's repeat. They're only staying in business long enough. Only staying in business long enough to drive you out of business. At which point in time, they're going to drop the market, bro, and it's going to be like Walmart. The play has been done century after century after century after century. You saying they uprooting the years of secret codes, that kept whites in power? Secret codes, uprooting super codes. No, I'm just saying they're uprooting a lot of petty criminals. No, they're up, dude, look who's going to jail. The people going to jail. I'm telling you, even trying to move the capital of gambling to Saudi Arabia out of Vegas, and they're fixing fights in Vegas. Bro, anyway, I don't even want to get into it. APAC is literally a 3-hour conversation because for sure, man. If they take a penny, I'm not fucking with them. Tank in the Soviet Union inviting exhibition fact. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm 100% down for that. The largest, I don't know. I think the United States might have the largest reserves. But the only reason is, anyway, I don't care. Whatever it is, man. All I know is this. We don't need your money. There's plenty of money in the United States. They are just trying to give. You got to give me a whole sentence, Kirk Jones. I don't know what you mean by yes, he did. I think Brian looked real good against Devin. If he didn't get knocked down, it would have been a different fight. I mean, it is what it is, man, with that fight. Congratulations to Devin for winning that fight. You're still an undercard fighter. So let's stop that bullshit. You are on an undercard. Consecutive undercards. Beat it. Don't try to tell me that you're some big star, bro, or you wouldn't be on the undercard. What you're doing is conditioning the world to see American fighters as undercard fighters. Let me repeat. What Devin Haney is doing and all you dudes are doing when you go fight on these undercards to some Brits is telling us that our best American fighters are undercard fighters. They're undercard fighters. He's still an undercard fighter. So I'm not trying to hear, we the best in it. Nah, no more marketing, Bill. No more marketing, Bill. Nobody believes your marketing, Bill. Nobody believes your bot when you bot and you shadow, but when you come and you try to insult people without using your actual name. You know what I mean? Nobody's tripping on you, Bill, no more, man. Nobody's fooled by anything you do, Bill. None of the let me be the man behind the curtains pulling the curtain shit. None of that shit's gonna work. None of it's gonna work, Bill. You've been fired, Bill. And I know you got fired because the person that runs it told me you got fired. So I don't know why you running around here all in black and red. I don't know why you run around here all false flag and crossing your hands certain ways and shit. Because I know damn well, nigga, you got fired. Just like Victor Conti got fired. Victor Conti got fired. Big U got fired. Fired. You know why? Because you niggas are playing around way above your pay grade. You guys are paying around way above your pay grade. And if you don't think I can't touch somebody overseas, you're out your fucking mind. I don't talk about international shit a lot. That doesn't mean we don't have international reach. Very easy to get you. You know why? Because all politics are local. He said Turkey is mad because nephew Tank won't deal with his butt. Nope. And I do believe these guys are behind getting Gervonta Davis's fight ruined. I really believe that. I believe it's the same group of females setting men up, trying to get them, trying to ruin their paydays, just because you guys are just because you guys are fucking vindictive. You know what I mean? He said PHJG Dev is still boring and the biggest fraud hype. He's boring as shit. He got a knockdown. That's all we needed. American sports entertainment has always been the most prolific and let foreign players come in to try to reinvent shit is preposterous. Yeah, they brought, and guess what happened to the NBA? People losing interest in the NBA. Bro, this is our country, man. This is our country, bro. We are from here, man. You don't get to take it over, bro. You don't get to reorganize that shit just because you got some You got some overly zealous monarch in Saudi Arabia that is willing to cut a deal with you and give you some money to back a program that you said you could execute. There's not enough money in the world for you niggas to execute that program. I'm telling you, there's not enough money in the world for y'all to execute that program. And yeah, I believe they set Tank up. I believe it because I want to know where the fucking videotape is and why they released in USA Today, which is a rag, every bit of that girl's story about him. It was a hit job on Gervonta Davis, that thing. Oh, they laid out everything that the lawyer said he did in USA Today. First of all, everybody knows USA Today is a propaganda rag. But I wonder how much money you guys paid to get that bullshit in there to try to tear this guy down. At the end of the day, though, Tank can sell tickets, bro. Watch this. At the end of the day, Tank can do this. Tank can call up Floyd Schofield. Say, Floyd, you want to fight in D.C.? Floyd Schofield says, yes, let's go fight in D.C. Go fight in D.C. Nobody tripping on y'all chat, period, bro. I don't even know why you're here. Yes, you are. You came here, bro. What do you mean nobody's tripping on your chat? Bro, you guys suck. Take your ass back to Great Britain, bro, for real, bro. Would you mind? Would you take your asses out of the United States and stop being so jealous of us? I'm gonna do a Clarissa Shields impersonation. But I mean this seriously. You non-black, you non-American blacks are some jealous fucks. Y'all are some, I've been listening to this whole debate between Africans and Caribbeans and all y'all coming over here. Dude, you guys are just jealous, bro. You guys are just fucking jealous. That's the only thing I can say about y'all. You know full well you got a bunch of ragmuffin, do-nothing ass niggas in Jamaica. You know you do. You know you got it. You got millions of no good niggas in Haiti, millions of no good ones in Dominican Republic. You got a bunch of bummy ass, raggedy, don't want to do nothing people in Korea, in China, in Russia, in Great Britain. They got all of that. But it's only us when you come here trying to get this extra money. When you coming over here to get this money, all of a sudden you want to be us, compete with us, and be the new us? No, man, we already here, bro. This is our country, homie. So y'all can go back too. I've heard enough of this shit. Somebody talking about looking at American food and saying, look how gross this is. Man, if you don't get your asses up out of here, bro, because they are trying to sow division between us, but there ain't going to be none. I mean, for real, y'all can go too. Y'all can go too. That shit's not cool the way y'all treat us, man. We are very welcoming and warm to y'all, and y'all just turn around and talk about us like dogs. Want to run? By the way, number one nigga like that is Godfrey. If Godfrey don't shut his arrogant ass up, Godfrey. Tether number one is fucking Godfrey. Godfrey out there talking like, man, if you don't get out of here. I don't know. I'm not saying deport. Like, I don't look, man. All I'm saying, no, I mean, it ain't no biggie if you don't wash your hands. I grab some shit without washing my hands. Bro, I got much love for everybody that I'm talking about, man. I ain't got no problem with it. I love black folk. All I'm saying is you come to the United States, bro, don't be so disrespectful to us. Okay? Don't be so disrespectful to us. Acting like we're some make-believe. We have never appropriated a fucking thing. Like, seriously, black Americans are like, we're the only people that have not appropriated. Only shit that we've ever appropriated is that bullshit that Floyd Mayweather talks about. That's the only thing. The only thing that we've appropriated from white people is ridiculous amounts of greed and selfishness. Appreciate Kevin George. I hope so. Because, man, somebody be talking crazy on the internet. Nah, let me tell you why I don't like Godfrey. Because Godfrey, I don't like anybody that tries to Hollywood me. I don't like anybody that tries to fucking Hollywood me. That nigga rolled with a different set than he thought I rolled with. And I walked up to this nigga, met him about 4 or 5 times. First 4 or 5 times I meet him. Hey, man, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? One time I see him, and all jokes aside, man. And I'm like, hey, man, what's up, Godfrey? Bro, this dude recognized me, looked at me in my face, like up and down, like I was a piece of shit. It was like, basically, it was like, I was like, oh, okay, nigga. I was like, oh, okay, Godfrey. We know how this is going to be happening. We know what's going to happen with you, Godfrey. You're going to come back down. When you come down off that high, nigga, I'm going to be right here. We made you, Godfrey. We made you, Godfrey. We made you. But you want to ride with somebody else in my family, so you think it's cute. Anyway, bro, yeah, man, I don't fuck with Godfrey at all, bro. I'm telling you, man, I don't like anybody that I met when they were a normal person, then I meet them when they got some notoriety to them. Dog, this nigga's attitude was through the fucking roof, bro. And then my sister, and then my sister one time, who was really good friends with him, said, hey, and he copped some attitude with my sister. I was like, Godfrey, what the fuck who the fuck you think you are, bro? But then later on, he said he talked to her and it was like, yeah, he acknowledged that his ego was a little bit flying at the time. And nah, bro, you nigga, you showed yourself, fucking Godfrey. You showed yourself, bro. And there ain't no going back from that, man. You made a good for basically what Godfrey is a fucking phony, is what the fuck he is. He got good impressions, but if you are a clown, you a clown. Now, I mean, he's a talented dude, bro, but I didn't appreciate that shit, man. I'm telling you, I didn't appreciate that shit, bro. I walked up to when I was a kid, I walked up to Julius Erving, right after Julius Erving had won the NBA championship in like 1983. Dr. J and I went to Bahamas for vacation, and Dr. J was in a store and I was in a store. Man, I walked up to Dr. J and I was like, hey, are you Julius Erving? And he said, yes. I said, because I didn't even know what to do. So I said, can I get an autograph? He said, no, I don't do autographs, but I'll shake your hand. I was like, okay, cool. And I shook his hand. Ever since then, bro, and like I met Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was cool as hell. I met Isaiah Thomas from a little bit of a distance. His family is cool as hell. Theo Ratliff, cool. Whitney Houston was cool, real cool. Raphael Sadiq was cool as shit. Like, I've met a lot of kids. Yeah, Dr. J was cool as shit. Really nice. Told me no, but he's still nice. But then you got Godfrey. Then you got Godfrey, nigga. I met Barack Obama, bro. I mean, I've met Barack Obama a couple times. Played basketball, Barack. Barack was cool. But not Godfrey, bro. All the celebrities that I've met in past, I met Gladys Knight, John Amos, dog. I mean, like, I've met a lot of famous people, bro, just by happenstance. And the most arrogant one of all of them was Godfrey. I'm like, man, I can't believe it. Of all the famous niggas I've met, bro, you're the one with the worst attitude. Nobody said that about Denzel. You got Denzel on camera. Hey, man, how you doing? Oh, yeah, Denzel will grab your hand and start talking to you. He'll grab your hand and start talking to you because he don't think he's any better or worse than anybody. That's the problem, y'all. That's the only thing that I think that we got from Europeans that we need to get rid of. That's the reason that's the shit we need to get. The gluttony. Look at Floyd Mayweather Jr. That shit is embarrassing, bro. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is just an American embarrassment, bro. He's an embarrassment to black people, bro. I'm not even mad at Floyd. I'm embarrassed by Floyd. Floyd got, man, I'm telling you, I think somebody might have took something from Floyd, bro. Like, I think Floyd might have done you know what I mean? Bro, he's a black from Chicago, bro. That nigga has lived in Chicago. Let me see. Where was Godfrey from? Godfrey went to high school at Lane Tech. Yeah. He was born in Nigeria. So good. That explains it because he's a first generation. So that makes sense. Ryan Wedding runs the mob. What? Ryan Wedding. Hold on. What? Who? The skier? The skier? Yeah, okay. See you later, brother. Gone, bro. Godfrey was a hell of a shit. He looked like he was a good ass football player. He's huge. He's huge. He was good at track too. He's a good athlete for sure. Man, he got the muscle density, man. That guy right there. Man, Godfrey, man, let me tell you something, man. Godfrey's built like that probably without even lifting weights. As muscular as Godfrey is, I don't think that dude he probably doesn't even lift weights. That dude's just a big ass dude. He's a big dude. Yeah, I didn't know that he was a hell of a football player. No, that's what's up. If he played football for Lane Tech, he ran, because, man, if he's big and he ran like that, I think he ran the hurdles. But he's a couple years younger than me, man. And he was a friend of my sister's because he went to school with a Marcus, and he used to hang out with Marcus. He used to hang out with Rashid. What's some guys from King and everybody? His impressions are on point. He do a good Trump. Yeah, he's talented. Don't get me wrong. No, he is talented. He's talented, and he's honestly, man, Nigerians are some of the smartest and most talented people that I've ever met as a group. Africans are exceedingly intelligent. Exceedingly intelligent. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Now, if some of these Africans thought that some Americans were slow, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't mad at him. Godfrey was not born. He said he was migrated. Man, suck a dick, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you support or not, nigga. Get out. What? What are you talking about? I don't give a shit whether you support that or not. Fuck off. Like, what is this shit about what you supporting, man? Did I ask you to support something? Yeah, Fanon, but our slow is miles above. I said, yeah, Fanon, but our slow is miles above there. So yeah, that's true. I ain't gonna lie. If some Nigerians told you, Black Americans were kind of slow, man, I'm gonna tell you, dog, them some smart ass people. However, they ain't smart enough to get them. They got to be smart enough to solve that problem they got over there. And they ain't gonna solve their problem over there by coming over here. So my thing is, you're not trying to solve your problems over there. You're trying to you're trying to come over here and take advantage of the fact that we solved our problems over here. Because you can say what you want to say about Black Americans. We got our black asses up out of chattel slavery. I want to know any other group of people in the world that got themselves out of chattel slavery. Let me know. You know anybody else that got themselves out of chattel slavery? The Haitians. Look at Haiti. You tell me anybody else that's gotten themselves out of our situation and then became a valuable source to the country that we were enslaved by. Japan, thanks. Woke white man got you out, monkey. Bro, let me tell you something, dog. I don't even give a fuck about you white boys enough to talk to you. Let me be real clear to you about this shit, man. And I don't mean this as no insult. I don't even give a fuck enough about you to talk to you. Thank you very much. I'm not judging you whether you white or not white and all that. If you cool, you cool. If you not cool, you not cool. Angry white man, cool as shit. William Old School aren't cool as shit. But you better damn believe I run shit. Not the niggas you think do. Keep lying about who runs shit, bro. And you're going to keep running your ass into the same trap. But you already learned that, didn't you, Bill? You already learned that, Bill. The hard way, didn't you, Bill? People who have to know the difference between chattel slavery and indentured servitude first. That's fair enough. Said people would have to know the difference between chattel slavery and indentured servitude first. Yes, sir. Nigerians, I'm telling you, they smart as shit, bro. Nigerians look at American blacks as not full black. That's fair. I had them tell that, and I was darker than them. No, I mean, that's fair. They can say we're not fully black. I'm not fully black. What do I run? Everything under my purview, nigga. Everything under my purview is the answer for me. Everything under my purview, boy. You know what I run. You know what I run, little nigga. You know what I run, little nigga, little man. Little itty bitty nigga. Little teeny weeny tater tot ass nigga. You like a little teeny weeny little tater tot ass nigga. You know what the fuck I run, nigga. I run you. Fuck I run. I run you. Obviously, since your ass on my channel. Obviously. I don't know. I don't run shit. I don't run nothing. Orlando said, I like tater tots. Little gay. I hope you get to go snack on a couple of them little tater tot niggas today. Look, bro, I don't give a shit about you little niggas. I've already proven it, bro. I've already proven it. I've already proven it. Because I'm either Nostradamus or I did it. Which one? Why am I a nigga? Why you, nigga, using nigga like that? I'm out. I don't give a fuck. Get out, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga, because I'm an American and that's what we say to each other all the time. That's my culture. That's my culture. When me and my mother says something funny, she'd be like, nigga, go get me that. When my dad said, used to be like, man, if that little nigga don't shut up, that's because that's how we talk. That's why. That's why. Because that's my culture. That's why. You don't get to tell me what I can say and what I can't say, what word is appropriate for me and what word is not appropriate for me. I was raised using that word in a certain fashion. And I know the difference between the way that it's used playfully, whether it is said amongst peers, or whether you're trying to call me something worse. I've been called it by everybody. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you niggas. I don't give a fuck what you think, nigga. I don't care. Nigga, I don't care. Okay? I'm 56 years old. That's how I talk. I cuss. I use the word. I use the N-word. You're a boy that is not about to tell me how to talk. You got that right? You're somebody that is not about to tell me as a 56-year-old man what words I'm going to use and what words I'm not going to use. Because I'm a grown-ass man. Get it? And watch this. If these young group of black men want to use the word N-word, left, right, front, and center, and all of that shit, guess what? They get to do it. Because you're not going to do shit about it. Let's get to the real reason you niggas can't change shit. Because you ain't got no clout. Not none of you. You're a bunch of peon hangers on that know somebody, that knows somebody, that knows somebody. You niggas are 4 or 5 degrees of separation away from any real decision maker. But yet you talk like you're somebody big. So what did I do, Bill? I proved it by slapping y'all monkey asses with a bunch of Ricos. And you can talk all the shit you want. I got the videos up, Bill, where I made the prediction about what was going to happen, Bill. You know why, Bill? Because if I say it's going to happen to you, Bill, it's going to happen to you, Bill. Let me repeat, Bill. If I say it's going to happen to you, Bill, it's going to happen to you, Bill, without a fucking doubt. There's nobody in between me and what I want. Nobody. Got it? Got it? So you can keep coming with your bots. And I'm going to keep proving it to you. And I'm going to keep proving it to you. Keep acting. Keep playing. It just makes it that much easier for me. It makes it that much easier. Because then I can tell you online what I'm going to do, and my people are going to go make it happen. Got it? I'm going to say it online. My people hear me. My people are going to make it pop. Got it? And I'm out. And that's what I mean by that. And I mean it to the bottom of my heart, bro. I mean it. Turki Alashiek is getting the fuck out of the U.S. Watch me. Turki Alashiek is going to get out. Yes, he is. He's going to put a rehab season logo on some shit, and he's going to take care of his contractual obligations, which we already knew ran 18 months. This is not new news. It is just more of the same. 18 months is how long Dana White said that Turki Alashiek had left dealing with the rest of them. And after that, he was going to go with TKO, period. TKO just got investigated, according to Ariel Helwani, by the FBI. So what's Turki going to be doing in the United States? And who exactly are going to want to work with them? Turki trying to railroad Matias because he's small but wealthy promo company won the bid and he bought it back on Barclays Center and his shoe shiner Eddie Hearn. Oh, they got that put away. The fight is on. Turki couldn't do that. Turki was unsuccessful in doing that because they say, no, that's contamination. So guess what else that means? You guys contamination ring, you know, like how you guys try to get somebody to pop dirty for something because you're going to make them pop dirty. You know what I mean? You know how y'all try to make people pop dirty? Somebody tried to make a PBC fighter pop dirty and they said, no, thank you. Nope, this isn't enough Ostarine. And they let the fight continue. No Subriel Matias versus Dalton for his belt. They're going to let that man fight because that man made an argument that shit is contamination. Just like we all know that Ryan Garcia's shit was contamination. The only question is who's out here contaminating people? Who's out here doing the contamination is what I want to know. Who's out here doing the contamination? All you little middlemen fixers. You little ass, grubby ass niggas out here putting shit in people's toothpaste, out here trying to slip somebody some water, trying to slip somebody some food. We know. You're not even around here, bro. I am mad. I'm sick of you guys. But look, I'm going to get up out of here. I've done my 2 hours. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. Oh, let me catch the Cash App, man. See, maybe there was something in the Cash App. Probably not. But if you did, I just don't want to miss it. Hey, look, bro. I don't think he's ever. No. Look, they're snitches. They're snitches. Look, Kirk. A snitch can only do what the government lets them do. Since I already know they're snitches, they're no good. Got it? Once people know who the snitch is and know you're a snitch, you're no good at being a snitch anymore. It kind of goes away. Hell yeah. Remember when Bernard tried to put his hand on Tank and Tank went off? Yeah. Come on, man. We know what you guys are doing, man. We know. And that's all right. There's going to be plenty of FBI raids. Oh, let me say, I'm sorry. I need to back this up. You're not going to read this on the newspaper, but I am pretty sure that next week that there's going to be at least 3 different FBI raids. That's what I heard. I heard there's going to be 3 FBI raids next week, and none of them are going to make the newspaper. None of them are going to make the newspaper. But, see you there. Anyway, I'm out. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. And with that, I'm out. Deuces. Have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. I'll see y'all tomorrow.